Welcome to your final day of Move in May. We're going to finish our month off with a yoga flow. So grab your mat and let's get started. So to begin, we're going to start out nice and wide with our feet standing on the mat with toes turned out. Take a big inhale and stretch your arms up overhead, reaching up to the sky. And then sweep the arms down, sitting low into the hips. Fingertips come toward the floor as we sweep. And then take a big inhale and stretch up and reach up. Exhale, sink down. Sweep the hands. Inhale, rise upward. And just keep this flowing down. Exhale. Inhale, rise. And keep that moving along here. All right, one more time, come down, sit into your exhale. Fingertips come up toward the floor. And then we'll press the hips up high, turn the toes in now, and then just fold your torso forward and release, coming into this wide-legged forward fold. So nice deep breaths in as you release here. All right, then take your feet and just widen a little bit further on your mat, so kind of toe heel the feet out wider. You're gonna walk your hands over to the left side, your left foot. And as you do that, start to sink as low as you can into your left foot and hip. And you can let this back heel drop or lift off of the ground. Now your right leg is straight. Walk the hands back through center. Now we're gonna shift to your right side, sit into your hip and lengthen your left. So inhale through center. Exhale. Sit into your lunge. Inhale, center. Again, exhale, lunge. And we'll do one more each way here. All right, then we're gonna come back to center, bringing the hands to center, send your hips up high, toes pointed forward. Then go ahead and just tee the arms out so you stretch the fingertips left and right, flatten your spine, and then rise your torso all the way up to standing. And then we'll step to the top of the mat with a big inhale. Stretch the fingertips to the sky, push down through the feet, lengthen up through the whole body, and stand nice and tall. All right, so then push down through the feet, lengthen up through the fingertips, and then start to bend backward, opening up the spine, looking up to the ceiling. A deep breath in. And then exhale, dive forward, knee the arms out, round forward, and release the body down. Bring your fingertips now to your shins and just lengthen. Reach the spine nice and flat back. Inhale. And then exhale, fold back down, plant your hands on the mat. Then we're gonna step back onto the knees. So hands and knees here. Keep the knees down and keep your bum high. Now walk the hands forward and stretch out into a melting heart. So we're gonna drop the chest down, drop the forehead down, and keep the hips lifted high. So just breathe here in the stretch. Push the hands into the mat. And then let the chest sink and release. All right, then go ahead and tuck your toes underneath the body. Push into the hands and then lift your hips up high. We're gonna come into a downward facing dog. So push through the fingers, lift the hips up high. You're in an inverted V position. So if you can lengthen the hips up, maybe straighten the legs just a bit more. We'll hold here. All right, now bring your right knee in toward your nose. So you're gonna shift your weight forward, bring your knee in toward your nose, shift your weight into your hands, squeeze, and then you're gonna send the leg back and up. Reach your right leg high with a big inhale in your three-legged down dog. So stretch the leg up, reach, And then exhale, come forward one more time, knee to nose. So shift your weight forward and then step up to your right thumb. Go ahead and drop your back knee down now. And then we're gonna take this right foot and roll the foot open. So you're gonna roll onto the pinky toe side of your foot as you shift your hips forward and try to stretch into the front hip. So we're really opening up the right side, right foot, right hip. And then just keep releasing the hips closer down toward the mat. Good, now push back, bring your whole foot back to the floor, and then we're gonna walk the hands back as you start to lengthen the front leg. So lengthen the front leg, and first we're gonna push our toes down onto the mat. So see if you can lengthen and feel the foot pressing down and stretching through the front side of the ankle. Start here, and now bring your fingertips to the floor, press your chest upward, and see if you can find length through your spine as well. Okay, then start to pull the toes back towards you. So you're rolling back through the heel, still keeping the length through the spine, length through the leg. Now try to really bring the toes in and feel that stretch now a little bit deeper through the back of your leg and back of your knee. All right, so then come forward once again, shift your weight forward, plant your hands on either side of your right foot, and then push up through your back toes and step back once again to your downward facing dog. So deep breaths in here. Okay, now bring your left knee in towards your nose. So come forward, knee to nose, shift your weight into your hands, shift forward, and then send your left leg up and back, coming to your three-legged down dog. So reach the leg high, really stretch. And then come forward again, knee to nose, and this time step up to your left thumb. Drop your back knee down to the floor. And then roll the left foot open so you're on the pinky toe edge of your foot. Hips rolling open, foot's rolling open, and then stretch the hips forward to release here. All right, then bring your whole foot back to the mat. Press your hips back. You can start walking the hands back as well. Now the front foot, we want to push the toes down to the mat to begin. Lengthen the left leg here, and then push to the fingers, lengthen the torso. All right, then we'll go ahead and flex the toes. So start to roll back through the heel, flex the toes, bringing them towards you. Feel that deeper stretch down. Back of the left leg, back of the left knee. Hold here. And then we'll come forward one more time. Bring your hands to the mat, frame your left foot, pop up on the back toes, and then step back to downward facing dog. All right, press the hips high. Breathe here, hold your down dog. And now come up really high in the toes. So push the toes, really stretch through the feet. And then you're gonna walk the feet forward, pushing through the toes, letting the ankles roll as you walk all the way up to the top of your mat. And then exhale, round and fold yourself forward. Come into your forward fold. So we'll keep the fingertips on the mat and take a big step back with your right foot. So your right foot will step back and then angle. So whole foot to the floor, but angle up to the front corner of your mat. Now push into the fingertips on the floor and really try to straighten your front leg as far as you can. So both legs straight, and then fold your torso down and forward toward the front leg. All right, one more breath in this stretch. And then you're going to bend your front knee. So deepen the bend in your front knee as far as you can so the knee hovers over your front ankle. Now we're going to take the hands and sweep them behind you. So you're going to lift the chest as you do, sweep the hands behind, and start to turn the thumbs up so the palms are out. Really try to squeeze the shoulder blades here. So squeeze and hold. Really push strong through your back leg here. Again, hovering the front knee of the front ankle. Maybe just pop the chest up a little bit more. Okay, now hold your whole body like this. Take the arms down, swim them over and around the head so they come alongside the ears. Fingertips stretching overhead. Breathe and hold. And now take your whole torso, rise up with an inhale, coming all the way up, fingertips to the sky. Good, and then we're gonna exhale, release the hands down to the mat and step your right foot back forward and exhale to forward fold. All right, so we'll reverse that now. So left will step back. Again, foot at an angle, whole foot to the floor. Toes are pointing up to the front corner of your mat. Now lengthen your front leg, your right leg, as you fold your body forward and release down. Let the spine, let the head fold, and find as much length as you can in the front leg. All right, we're going to go ahead and bend into the front knee now. So find the bend. Right knee is hovering over right ankle. Push strong through your back foot and now sweep the arms back. So lift the chest, sweep the arms back, turn the thumbs up, palms out, and really try to squeeze the shoulder blades. Good, hold strong position. Really feel that straightening of the back leg. Okay, so lift the chest slightly, and now let's take the arms, swim overhead, around the body. Fingertips now stretching out in front of you, holding overhead. Good, let the biceps hover near the ears. Breathe nice and strong. Good, and then rise the whole torso up, coming to standing, keeping the back leg straight, bent into the front knee. One more breath here. And then we'll exhale, fold back down, step forward, exhale, release to forward fold. All right, so now we're gonna take the feet, go toes out, heels out, toes out, heels out. So you start inching the feet out toward the edges of your mat. Bring the fingertips to the mat and then start to sit the hips low. So you're gonna lower your bum down, sitting low so that the hips come down to knee height. And you're gonna let the spine kind of pull through the whole bit of your legs here. So it's nice and flat toward the floor or parallel to the floor. So hover here, hands will be to the floor. Really sit into the hips, lengthen the spine. One more breath. And then exhale, send the hips up and give yourself a little shake, going left and right with the hip bones. Okay, and we're gonna do this one more time, but bring the hands down, send the hips low again, hover the hips at knee height. But now we're gonna lift the hands off the ground. So hover here. See if you can lift the hands, bring them up alongside your ears. If you can keep dropping the hips, go for it. Otherwise, just hold them there. If you can keep dropping the hips, we're gonna try to lift the torso even higher. But anywhere that your hips can hover from knee height or lower, see if you can hold that with the arms overhead for one more breath. And then exhale, release the hands down, send the hips high. One more time, give the hips a little shake. And we'll bring the feet back in toward one another. And then just bend the knees, plant the hands down. We're gonna step back one final time to down dog. So big steps back, send your hips high, press into the hands, deep breath. We're gonna take 3 deep breaths here. Then from there, release your knees down to the mat. You're gonna sit back hips to heels. So tucking the whole foot under. And then stretch your arms up with a big inhale, reach overhead, fingertips to the sky. Then take your right hand, reaching across the body, grabbing your left knee, and circle the left hand back. So you're finding a twist here. So really pull into the twist. Then inhale, bring the arms back overhead, twisting the opposite direction. So reaching across the body, grab onto your knee, twist and pull open. And then we're going to rotate back, and then one more time, sweep the arms all the way up, fingertips to the sky, and then you're going to back bend. So lengthen the spine, lean back, look upward. And then we're going to take one more big exhale, sealing the hands together. Exhale and settle on down. And that is it. That is it for your class and for your move in May. So well done through the whole challenge. I hope it encouraged you to move every day, and well done completing every single day. And I'll see you in the next one.